Hello all, this is day one of Christmas baking 2016 on December 11th. We're getting everything ready and going here. You can see a whole bunch of yummy delicious stuff going here. We're starting with butter tarts. So butter tart prep. We're going to make some sugar tarts. That's basically butter tarts with no bits and pieces in them, just the yummy delicious mixture that holds it all together. And we're here in the oven. We have pecan tarts. Yum.
First batch
Pecan tarts. Well, the only batch of pecan tarts. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, this is us cutely Canadian, making some Canadian favorites and some favorites from around the world, obviously, since these aren't all Canadian.
Our family favorites.
Family favorites, that's it. Family favorites. And Karen's just going to make up a new batch of the mixture for the butter tarts. The yummy, delicious gooiness.
Okay, so in here there is brown sugar and butter and light corn syrup. And then I just melt those together. And then I'm about to add vanilla, salt, white vinegar, and eggs. So I need a teaspoon and a half of, that's not vanilla. Teaspoon and a half of vanilla. Now don't make me nervous. Pour the vanilla.
And normally we'd be rocking out to Josh Groban's Christmas, but we can't play that for you.
Or Snoopy.
What's that?
Or Snoopy.
Or Snoopy.
Or Boney M.
Or Boney M.
Oh geez, we just totally dated ourselves. Or I did. Sorry about that. Okay, vanilla. I need a tablespoon and a half of vinegar.
You don't have Christmas nail polish. You have to do some Christmas nail polish for tomorrow.
I was going to have Christmas nail polish every day in December. Well, I thought this was a little bit Christmassy. It may be purpley pink, but pink is the new color for Christmas. But in October, I didn't get the Halloween nails started till the week of Halloween, and I was very disappointed because when you have $1,000 of nail polish, and you only get to use 6 of them, it's very disappointing. Mm-hmm. Okay, 3/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I don't know if I have an 1/8 of a teaspoon. Okay. Where is it on? What's in the middle?
I'm trying to keep it off you, so I'm kind of from your cup to the edge of the counter is what shows.
But does it go up to the top of the...
Yep. That whole bowl is in frame.
So you see my hand?
Yep, I can see your hand.
And then you always gotta... A little bit of salt over your left shoulder. Okay, so now I just gotta add 3 eggs to this, and then we'll be ready.
Yeah, we just came down from a shopping haul in Washington State yesterday.
Whoops.
Getting our baking supplies.
So 1, 2. Time to switch the tarts around. Yeah, the other side. The red ones are good. Just don't hold on to things for too long. Alright. Mix them in the eggs, and then I'm going to pour them in the tart shells. Recipe I've had for 25 years, and we have been using it, I don't know, how long have we been baking? 8 years? 10 years? I've been baking them for 25 years.
We've been doing Christmas baking together for
Maybe 10 years, I think.
yeah, about 8 years, I guess. Angela didn't used to bake with us, and she bakes with us now.
Do you want to bring it over?
Yeah,
pouring?
I'll bring it over while you're pouring. Oh, got it, bum shot.
Perfect. Enjoy the bum.
Nobody wants to see our bums.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh no, that's shaky. This is hard. Hey, you're just learning this camera stuff. It's difficult.
That one's too full.
Yeah, don't make them too full because you got 31 to fill.
Well, and they puff up like crazy, so if you overfill them, bad things happen.
If you guys could smell what it smells like in here.
All I smell is anise. And I'm 12.
And I can't laugh and film. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Now nobody will get nauseous with the wobbly camera. Look at that. Just enough. Good job.
The math was correct.
The math was good. Alright. Well, so we will be back with when the tarts are cooked and with our next cookies. Hello, just wanted to show you what the pecan tarts look like straight out of the oven. Just finished. Don't they look scrumptious? Yum. Here's a picture of the butter tarts straight out of the oven. Yummy. Yummy. I'm gonna come over here. There's a picture of some pizzelles. All the pizzelles that have been made. So pressing.
So
molasses in January. No,
December. Half a cup. These are my son's favorite. He requested these this Christmas.
What are they?
Ginger cookies. But they're soft ginger cookies, not like ginger snaps.
So
Just guessing.
sugar, molasses, butter. So we got ginger cookies.
Oh shit.
2.5 cups of flour.
Beep.
You can't beep afterwards.
Well, I was letting you know that there was a beep. How much baking soda?
2 teaspoons. I assume that's teaspoons. You wrote it differently.
I didn't write it.
Oh. 2 teaspoons baking soda.
And 2 teaspoons of ginger?
2 teaspoons of ginger.
Okay, little bits. Little bits, okay, I think. I love those.
I pushed the tarts around on the tray.
Oh yeah, they are a bit frustrating for that. Okay, 2 teaspoons of ginger, 1 teaspoon cinnamon. Timer. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. Teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, so flour, baking soda, ginger, cinnamon, salt. Okay, I think we've got all the ingredients now. Alright, I am going to cream the butter and sugar. Still running. Add the egg and the molasses. Molasses in. Makes a hell of a mess. Okay, now we need to add an egg. How beautiful that looks. I guess you can't see it there. There it is. These cookies are so good. They're nice and soft and squishy and delicious.
Gingery.
Gingery. Alright, molasses. Do you see better now? I put it down. Such a pretty color. So now we're gonna add the dry ingredients to this.
Leaning into the frame. So you keep leaning into the frame.
Well, I cannot be worried about the camera. The baking is the important.
I'm just letting you know. I don't know if you want to be in frame.
Well, you might have to either fast forward me or cut me out. Well, I'm sure people aren't going to want to see this in real time.
Well, I'll probably edit some of this out.
Okay. So, now we're going to start adding the dry ingredients. It says to add them all at once.
Poof.
Yep.
You're dressed in black.
Well, also, I am a flower magnet, so... flower on my shirt before we even took the flower out today. I think Angela planted it so she could laugh at me. I know it. I am on to your tricks. I really want to know where that salami ended up.
This is tea we've been drinking this morning. What's the tea called, Angela?
Cardamom French toast.
Cardamom French toast from David's Tea. And what does it taste like, Angela?
Cardamom French toast.
Apparently Angela doesn't want to be part of this.
In an odd twist, it tastes like cardamom French toast. She did answer. I just answered louder.
Well, I was looking for something a little more descriptive, like deliciousness or...
Oh, I didn't get that.
I don't know.
Whoop.
I think the name Cardamom French Toast kind of gives away that it tastes like cardamom French toast.
You think so? I don't know about that.
Tastes like breakfast. Tastes like breakfast.
Did you reset the timer?
No. Why? I can't reset the timer to save my... Yes, I did.
Okay. How much time is left on it?
3.5 minutes. Okay. Now say that. I turned you off.
I was talking to you. What did I say? Check that out. It's a beautiful dough.
Finished dough.
Dough.
Okay, so the next step for the ginger cookies is to take this lovely dough and roll it into little balls. About that size.
You might not want to film with the kettle on.
And, oh, I don't think you can hear that. And roll them in sugar. And then I'm going to go on a pan. So,
One of those newfangled quiet ones.
no, it's not a quiet kettle. I don't know if you guys can hear the kettle in the background. I guess we'll find out. So, nice little ball.
Well, these also cook at 350, so that's good.
Well, mine keep getting bigger. My balls are getting bigger.
Your balls are what?
Getting bigger. They're getting bigger. Alright. Alright. And then you just keep doing that until you run out of dough. So when we come back to that, I'll come back to that. The first tray of the ginger cookies ready to go in the oven. So I have lots more to roll. So they're gonna go in. Here's the ginger cookies, fresh out of the oven. Don't they look yummy? They're quite small. Very delicious.
So now we're making Festive Winter Crunch Bark. And this is made with candy cane white chocolate melts from Wilton. We usually get these from Michael's. We discovered last year that the candy cane ones work really well. We usually just use white chocolate, but last year we had these and they are delicious. So we've got those in the pot, and then we've got a mixture here of cashews and toasted coconut, unsweetened, and then we've got holiday Rice Krispies for some more color. And so I just turned this chocolate on quite low, and I'm going to melt it, and then I'm going to add everything in, and then we'll put it in the bar pan. So So you just got to keep an eye on your chocolate, obviously, because you don't want the bottom of it to burn. So I've just got it on sort of medium-low. And I just make sure that I keep stirring it. You can use a double boiler if you want, or you can do it in the microwave. I just find that this is the easiest. Okay, so the chocolate is all melted now, as you can see, and it looks nice and smooth and pretty and pink. Pretty and pink. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to add half, or just over half, of the coconut cashew mixture. Maybe not quite that much. And I'm going to turn off the heat. And the Rice Krispies. And then we're going to mix that up. I'm going to stir in the cashews and the coconut. And it always seems like it's not all going to work, but in the end it all comes together. Okay, and then I'm going to pour in 2 cups of the Rice Krispies. And incorporate those. Okay, looks good. So now we're just going to take it over to the bar pan. And then you just dump it all into the bar pan. This is a Pampered Chef bar pan with parchment paper. You can use anything, you just want to make sure you use parchment paper because this is super sticky. And then you just use your spatula to spread it out across the pan. It's going to be fairly thin, but you want it that way. It's going to be chilled and it's going to get quite crunchy. So this, I believe, is a 9 by 13 pan, something like that. I've made it in smaller pans too, it's just thicker. So I'm just going to spread it out to the sides. Oh, it looks so good. See how pretty and festive it looks. So yeah, it's only about 1/4 of an inch high, maybe 1/2 an inch. And you want it to be sort of rustic. You don't want it to be perfect because we're just going to break it up by hand once it's chilled anyway. But you want to try to get it even in the pan. All right. There we go. And then, with the rest of the cashews and the coconut, you just sprinkle it on top. And cashews are just roasted and then we coarsely ground them. But you can toast it in the microwave, because that's what I did. But you got to be really careful. You have to only go for like 40 seconds at a time max, because otherwise the middle burns in the microwave. Okay, so once you've got it all covered, you just want to lightly press it in while it's still soft. A lot of this is just going to fall off anyway, but you want to press so that at least some of it's going to stick. And there you go. We'll show you once it's cooled and we start breaking it apart.
Okay, so now I'm making cherry coconut drops. And in my big bowl I have a can of sweetened condensed milk. And I'm going to be adding just over a cup of chopped up little pieces of gross cherries. You may be thinking, why on earth would I want to make something with gross glacé cherries? The truth of the matter is, you can't really taste the cherries in the final product, and they're just delicious. Weird, but very true. Alright, I have to add some vanilla. Oh, sure, that's right. This is a recipe we are using out of Better Homes and Gardens Christmas Cookie Edition from 1,000 years ago. 2002. Tried and true recipe. I'm making it every year. super delicious. And normally we make it with red and green cherries. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any red cherries this year. So these guys are going to be green. I'm just going to put some red sprinkles on the top. Red sprinkles on the top to give us the holiday colors. So that was 2 teaspoons of vanilla getting mixed in. And just over 2 tablespoons of cornstarch to go in. Yours are going to be done first, so you're saying? There we go.
That's about it.
2 tablespoons of cornstarch.
Okay. Now
Sorry, I guess I'm shaking the camera as I stir.
skips 1.5 by 15.
And then a whole lot of coconut. You can probably hear them behind me. Behind me, they are making pretzels, which you will see also. You can hear them chatting amongst themselves. And they're laughing at me. They're so mean.
Yes, we are.
So mean. I just ran out of coconut.
Do you need more?
Yes, please. And I just poured it all over the table. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh my god. I love that thing so much. Only 5. I'm very, very sad that it did. It's amazing.
It's not looking so colorful when it just has the green cherries in it. I think with red sprinkles on top it will be very pretty. Looks like we're all mixed. So we're going to drop by around a teaspoon, 1 inch apart, onto a cookie sheet and put it in the oven. So I'll show you what it looks like once they're on the cookie tray. Okay, so I finished the cherry coconut drops and I plated them. Oh my goodness. I dropped them onto the pans, and since I didn't have any red glacé cherries, I put a little bit of red sprinkles on top. I know they look kind of strange now, but they'll look awesome when they come out of the oven. Okay, so I just pulled out the coconut cherry clusters from the oven. I don't know if you can really see. They're nice and golden brown. I did not. They're golden brown, sort of on the top. I don't know if you can really see. I think our light is getting bad. Anyway, I'll let them cool down. They're going to be yummy delicious. Over here, Karen's topping the pretzels, which you'll get to see in a little bit.
Nope, because they'll be